10 toes down, I'm coming, let's go!
Seth freaking Rollins, and this is Bretto live on YouTube.
What is going on, guys? Bretto back with another video. Today we have the 2024 WWE Elite Greatest Hits Wave 4. We have every single figure out of the series, including AJ Styles, Randy Orton, the freaking Viper looking amazing. We have a Rey Mysterio right here, and we have a top tier looking ketchup and mustard Hulk Hogan. We picked all these figures up from Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com, using discount code LIVE at checkout to save 10%. Yes, the Greatest Hits line is sort of a line where they re-explore a figure that came out in the past and whether they upgrade the articulation, or maybe it was just a super popular figure and they want to get it back on the shelves for the fans. It's a great series. I like it a lot. We're going to unbox the figures. We're going to do some comparisons. So let's do this. 4 figures to do. Let's go. Starting off first with the Viper, Randy Orton, the Apex Predator. Here he is, looking really cool inside the packaging. Pretty basic attire on him, but we're going to get it out. We're going to see how it is, compare it with some other Ortons. Here's a look at the packaging and letting us know it is the Greatest Hits line on the front. If you turn to the side, once again, Greatest Hits, Elite Collection logo, Randy Orton. On the back, you can see a picture of him all oiled up right there, and then you can see a little read-up on where the attire's from, I guess. Clash of Champions 2020, and then there is a little read-up about Randy Orton, a little of his stats there, and then the other people in the series. We got them all. We're going to review them all in this video, so let's do this. Boom! Jumping into Randy Orton's accessories, we are seeing 2 sets of interchangeable hands, both with black wrist tape. The first set does have the microphone holding hands. We got the microphone holding hands, which are some great interchangeable hands, and we have the Randy Orton signature pose hands, so you could do a signature pose on the top rope. Freaking awesome. Some of the best interchangeable hands of all time right here. I love these. And then we are seeing 2 other accessories here, one being these. These are those freaking night vision goggles that he used backstage that one time. These are so stupid in my opinion. Yes, they fit on the Randy Orton really well. They go right on there. They fit good. But this is an accessory that somebody's going to get, take out of the box, put in their accessories bin, and never use again. He's got the little, I mean, if they are pretty cool. I mean, you got the purple lenses, the little silver lining, but just nobody's going to use these for a Randy Orton. As far as the chair, I hate to say it, but I've never been the biggest fan of this mold of the steel chair. This is like a pay-per-view chair. This is the chair that the fans sit in the crowd, you know? This isn't like a chair that they use in the ring. I don't know, it's just inaccurate with the padding here. I don't know, this is not what they use in the ring. This is what is in the crowd. Here is our new Greatest Hits Elite 2024 Wave 4 Randy Orton figure, looking amazing. If you need a Randy Orton, highly recommended. If you have a bunch of Randy Ortons and you're like, I'm debating on getting this Elite, most likely you do not need this Elite. It is a very basic attire that we're going to run through right now. As far as the head scan, we have seen it in the past. It is a pretty solid looking face though, because it's fully clean shaven, so he kind of looks more like a menace, like original oiled up Randy Orton, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, fully clean shaven. He's got a nice fade going all the way around to the back of his head. He's got every single tattoo you could imagine, and I love how even the arm tattoos continue onto his torso a little bit. I think that's really awesome. Bunch of skulls, bunch of different stuff going all the way to the back where we have the signature Randy Orton tattoo on his back, below his neck. Ab crunch works amazing, and if you look even closer, we do have the fully updated tattoo right there. I believe him and his wife have the same tattoo right there. I'm almost positive. I remember seeing it in an interview. I forgot where, but I think Randy Orton said that. Moving to the trunks themselves, we are seeing some really nice little Randy Orton lightning bolts coming to the front, or just his logo, not necessarily a lightning bolt, but just his logo going around to the side, nice and silver. He's got the silver Orton on the back. He is on acorn joints. This Randy Orton's not on ball joints, but it still works really well. I wouldn't be worried about not getting your articulation. It works nice. It works well. He is sporting some open cut little black knee pads here with the silver RKO logos on the front. These look really clean. I like the look of these instead of just black knee pads. No, we got some logos here looking nice. And then to top it off, we got the classic mold of the black boots with the black laces. Overall, solid Orton. Once again, if you need an Orton, I recommend it. If you have a bunch of Elite Randy Ortons, I don't really recommend this figure. It's very, very similar to the past Ortons we've seen. Dude, they gotta make a Legend Killer Ultimate Edition Randy Orton. They really do. We got the current Randy Orton right here, the RK Bro Ultimate Edition, which is a great figure, but a Legends Ultimate Edition would be sick. Here's our current little Greatest Hits right there, looking pretty solid, and then we do have a classic Elite right here, and then another one. This Elite right here with the white trunks, this is what they were trying to remake, and I'm so glad they changed the attire. I think it's really awesome, and I like how the head scan, this one has facial hair, this one is fully clean shaven, so it's a very different figure from its original release. release, which is right there. Let me know what you guys think of the new Orton. Are you going to be picking it up or are you going to be passing? Next into Rey Mysterio as Mysterio. This original release came out in a WrestleMania 35 2-pack with Samoa Joe when he got squashed. Do you remember how stupid that was, dude? WrestleMania 35 sucks. Anyways, here is the Elite looking amazing inside the box. This is a freaking cool attire. Here he is on the side. We do have the original, so we're going to be doing a comparison, seeing the differences, most likely with our only articulation, but we'll see about that. We got little stats on Rey Mysterio in the top left, little read up on the underdog right there, and then you can see the other people out of the series. We are going to get to it, and we're going to crack this Rey Mysterio out of the box. Accessories for the new greatest hits Rey Mysterio. We are seeing, once again, 2 sets of interchangeable hands with a Rey. We got the fisted, we got the open, and I like these interchangeable hands. Please, don't get me wrong, but dude, we need some open microphone holding hands. Bro can't hold anything. Like, he can't hold nothing with these. These are cool, like I said. The fisted are cool, both of them are cool, but just he can't hold anything. I don't know, it's just annoying. They always do that with the Rey Mysterio figures. Anyways, here is the cape. Obviously, the cooler of the accessories. This is an awesome Mysterio style of cape. Looking at the top, you can see these 2 little emblems here with Mysterio logos, which is pretty cool. One thing I noticed that I want to point out, look at this. Normally, I never pay any attention to this. Made in Vietnam? What? I could have sworn WWE figures were always made in China. That's insane to me that they changed maybe their creator of the figures, which is wild. Once again, inside of the cape is gold, and on the back you got this wild, like, feathery looking detail, and you could feel all this, which is really cool. It's a nice material. Yes, I do wish it was cloth, obviously. I'm always going to wish something was cloth, but it is pretty nice for it being rubber. You can see the hood at the top, which is stuck in place because, once again, it's rubber, but it's still a pretty solid looking piece. And how I put it on the Rey, I didn't even bother unbuckling this. I just removed the interchangeable head, popped that just like that, and boom. So you never even have to really unbuckle it. New greatest hits Rey Mysterio, and you already know we gotta get the classic. Here is the classic, the original that came in the 2-pack with the Samoa Joe. First differences that I noticed are on the masks. See these little dragon things that are always on Mysterio masks? Separate piece from the actual mold itself. The original, it is attached to the head. This on the new is a separate piece, and of course you got to factor in the articulation. We're going to be getting double jointed elbows on the new one, and everything else is pretty much the same. Those are the only 2 differences that I could notice. So if you do have the original, I don't really recommend this one, but if you don't, my goodness, this figure is freaking awesome. Look at this thing. The purple and gold mask with a massive mohawk going around to the back, where the back of the mask is open so you can see the skin tone back there. The top that he's wearing is like this really wild looking Mysterio green, crisscross of the pinstripes, and you can see the dragons coming in towards his chest. On his arms, he's got these awesome tassels that you are able to slide down. So if you did want to take these off for some reason, you can do that. Even the tattoo details under there, kind of, I already mentioned it, but double jointed elbows, so we're going to be getting more articulation, but not really, because we do have this wrist gauntlet here, so it kind of gets in the way, but it still works really well. I love the dragons on the wrist gauntlet. Look at the freaking gold hand that works with it. Looks amazing. Same thing kind of going on over here on the back. Just more gold, more black pinstriping. Moving down to the pants themselves, you could see the nice little black here near the crotch area, and then you also do have the Mysterios pointing down, and then more little Mysterio logos pointing down. On the side, it does say Rey 619 going into articulation, where it is just double jointed with pins, which I'm not too bad about. Honestly, I do like pinless knees, but when they don't, it doesn't really bother me that they're not there. But pinless is nice. Moving down to the boots, we also have some logos on there. It says GOAT. You could minorly make out, I believe you can minorly make out the cross between the GOAT and the Booyaka right there. It is some gold boots with some nice black trim, including black soles right there. And then on the back, there's another logo. I'm just noticing this. You got the 619, the area code in Cali right there, which is awesome. There's the Rey. What do you guys think? Are you guys going to be picking it up? I think it's a freaking solid figure. Once again, if you have the original, I don't really see this being a must, but if you don't, my goodness, now is the opportunity. This is a freaking awesome figure, dude. We need more Ultimate Edition Reys. Look at these 2. We got 2 Ultimate Edition Reys. We got the WrestleMania one, then we have the 2002 debut Rey that I literally reviewed on the channel recently. It looks fantastic, dude. Here we have the brand new Wave 4, and then there's the original WrestleMania 35 2-pack. Oh, and I just noticed a little minor color change in the cape. Very interesting. Just noticing that on the camera here. And then here we have a couple more elites. We got the Flash Rey Mysterio, my favorite Rey Mysterio of all time, and then we do have the Halloween little Rey Mysterio there. Awesome solid Mysterios. Mysterio figures are great. You could never go wrong. So we are jumping into Hulk Hogan. Here he is through the window, looking amazing. This literally looks like a perfect Hulk Hogan figure. Let's see if it is. There he is. Picture of the real man, looking absolutely crazed right there. Greatest Hits logo. Very similar packaging to the other two that we already reviewed, just with the Hulk Hogan words all over it. You can see a little stats on Hogan right there. There he is doing an atomic leg drop, and there's a little read up on the man. Looks like the attire's from Survivor Series 1989. They probably just made that up. He wears this attire every single time in the 80s. How can you know where this attire's from? But anyways, they say it's from Survivor Series 1989. There are the other people in that series. We only have to review AJ Styles after this Hogan. So without further ado, let's get this Hulkin out of the box. Brother, let's have a look at Hulk Hogan's accessories. We are seeing 3 sets of interchangeable hands. I love this. These are some great interchangeable hands. We got some wide open chopping hands. We got some nice holding hands like Rey Mysterio should come with right there. And then we got the fisted hands to top it off. We are seeing a Winged Eagle Championship. This is the only championship we're seeing in this series. We got the Winged Eagle. What a title to receive. This is a beautiful belt. You can see the wings. You got the world and the title. It's a 5-plated title, and it straps up in the back. It's really nice rubber. It's not too stiff. Fits around the Hogan even when the shirt's on there. It's a great belt. Here's a look at the Hulkamania headband, which is really cool. It's a very skinny headband. They use this type of headband on the Coliseum Collection Hogan, and it does work well. It slides behind the hair of the Hogan itself. I put it right above his eyebrows, and it actually looks really decent. What do you guys think? Man, he looks crazy. We still have to take a look at the figure, guys. Don't worry. But that's a nice headband. I do like it. I would maybe prefer it a little thicker. It is kind of skinny. Here's a look at the Hulk Rules t-shirt that, yes, you could tear in the front. I love that feature. I think it's a really cool one. You could do some great posing with that. It does say Hulk Rules in red. If you line it up really well, it will literally look perfect. Then we do have the cuts in the back. Nice yellow t-shirt. You could literally use it for any Hulk Hogan if you want. Solid accessories here for Hogan. Brother, here's a look at the absolutely perfect Hulk Hogan Elite. Literally, this is the perfect Hulk Hogan Elite. I couldn't find a flaw. Here he is, sporting a crazed head scan, and this is accurate for the time. Hulkamania was running wild, and so is this face scan. You can see his eyes bugged out, his nice chopped mustache right there. Once again, the gaps are for the headband, and I like how you can still see the ears behind the hair, keeping it super accurate. He's got the fully bleached hair going all the way around, and look, dude, it's barely receding yet. Look at that. How cool. Full head of hair. Very awesome. He's got the tan going on. He's got this nice classic torso, double jointed elbows, white wrist tape to top it off. Okay, I might have just found a flaw. These boulder shoulders, see how like they're super circular? Maybe they could have trimmed them down a little bit to make them look not so much like just like little bouncy balls on the side of his freaking shoulders. Anyways, moving down to the trunks, they are fully yellow. I like how you can see some nice wrinkly design in there. I feel like that's pretty nice. He is on ball joints, if you guys are wondering, which is pretty awesome. So is the Rey Mysterio. I forgot to mention that. The red knee pads, and if you look closely, there's actually two-toned red knee pads. It's darker red in the front and then more of like a pinkish red in the back. So it's two-toned, which is really cool how it's not just one color. And then moving down to the boots themselves, high, tall, yellow boots with white laces and white soles. Once again, this is nearly a perfect Hulk Hogan figure. It really is. If you need a Hulk Hogan ketchup and mustard, I highly recommend it. If you have one, it's not really a must, but it's still a really perfect figure. My goodness. Here he is standing next to the original release. This is the other Survivor Series Hogan that they remade here. I think they nailed it the second go around. This, I was never the biggest fan of that head. I think like the eyes are just weird. This one, it's perfect. It literally crushes this original. So if you do have this one and you want to upgrade, highly recommend it. Here we do have the Ichiban Hogan. We got another classic Hogan back there. And then over here, we do have the Ultimate Edition from WrestleMania 9. And then we have this really cool one with a nice helmet, which is awesome. That's a sick Hulk Hogan. The figure that I'm most excited for out of the entire series is the phenomenal AJ Styles. Here he is, looking amazing and heavily upgraded from his original Elite. We're going to get it out of the box right now. We're going to see what it's all about. Here's his packaging. We're not going to spend much time on it. You guys know the ordeal with the box, the read-ups, everything, whole 9 yards. Looks like the attire's from the 2019 Royal Rumble. I did not know that. They're the other people of the series for the last time. And now, well, let's unbox this AJ Styles. Starting first with these awesome interchangeable hands, we do have the P1 gloved AJ Styles hands right here, looking fantastic, man. Obviously, you're able to make the P1 with the freaking gloves, and if you put it on the figure, you're actually able to pose him in this position now because he has double jointed elbows. We will get to that in a few here. Look at the detail on the top, dude. It even says AJ there. Some awesome texture details, some nice yellow fingers there, and then obviously we do just have the microphone holding hands, which are awesome. Always awesome to get those. See, now as far as these rubber shirts, this is annoying. This vest sucks, man. So here is the Greatest Hits vest. and here is the original Elite vest. Where is the logo? It's like they got the detail up front. Okay, boom. Let's paint the back. No, they didn't paint the back. Oh my gosh, it's like the P1 logo is like something's missing. There's just a big circle here, and there's no P1 logo. I'm annoyed. I mean, luckily I do have extras of these, so it's not a big deal for me, but somebody that doesn't have extras is going to be like, what is going on in the back of this jacket? Anyways, here's the shirt that he comes with. This shirt's actually pretty sweet. You can see the logo. There can be only one AJ Styles. No logos on the back. It straps up there. I would have liked to have seen this in cloth. This would have been fine as rubber if it did have a cloth hood and paint on the back, but this should have been cloth. This really should have been cloth. Talking about a perfect AJ Styles figure, this figure is awesome. Starting off first with the head scan, my god, it looks like such a heel AJ Styles. It is insane. I want to bring in the original Elite version of this. Here it is. You could just tell, like, wow, they fully went all out with this head scan. This is obviously an Ultimate Edition head, and my goodness, it looks freaking fantastic. We will get more comparisons with that in a few here, but the head scan's great. The hair going all the way around is amazing. I love the upgraded torso, dude, with the AJ Styles tattoo right there. Look at the difference in torso. AJ is definitely leaner than this, so he deserves this. It looks fantastic. Double jointed elbows isn't upgraded as well, and on the elbow pad you can see the P1 logo. It's a smaller elbow pad too than the original. You can see the original is a little bit bigger. The gloves are amazing, and let me just prove it to you guys. You're able to make the P1 logo just like that. How awesome is that? Because he has double jointed elbows, so it makes it a lot easier. I do like the little wristband he is sporting on his forearm there. That's pretty sweet. Moving down to the pants themselves, well, I just want to knock it out. Yes, he's on ball joints, so this figure is moving really, really well. I like the black and white pinstripes going down the legs with the P1 logo, super clean logo on the side. That is awesome. And then it says AJ over here. You got the white and black pinstriping on the back, and then the knee pads also are upgraded. We are seeing the open back knee pads, which we did not see on the original Elite. I love opening back because that gives us more range of motion with the knee pad, and they are pinless knees too. Pinless knees, baby. On the kick pads it says Phenomenal 1. Nice white pinstripe going around the kick pads. Very cool AJ Styles. I'm just very disappointed with the accessories that he comes with, but as far as the figure, this is a 10 out of 10 action figure. Which AJ Styles theme song do you guys prefer? His new theme song or his original theme song? His new one's growing on me. When it first came out, I hated it. But yeah, the original will always be on top. Here's the original Elite. I do prefer the new one. The new one is so much better. Look at the freaking head scan. It looks freaking real. It looks so real. Got the P1 logo. There you can see another AJ Styles Elite back there. That one's great. Here we have a custom Elite right here with the Legends head, and then here we do have the Ultimate Edition. They need to make another Ultimate Edition AJ Styles and make it the WrestleMania 32 attire. We never got it. Mattel, please. It's not, time is not up yet. AJ Styles is not, he hasn't hung up the boots. We need the WrestleMania 32 Elite AJ Styles. That has been the review on Wave 4 of 2024 Greatest Hits Elites. Let me know your favorite figure out of the series. Easily for me, it's going to be the AJ Styles. If I didn't already have the Rey Mysterio, it would be the Rey Mysterio, but the AJ Styles is easily my favorite out of the series. Let me know yours down in the comments down below. Which ones you guys are going to be picking up? Which ones you guys are going to be passing on from Ringside Collectibles, WrestleFigures.com. Discount code LIVE once again saves 10%, and I will see you guys next time. This is Bretto Live signing out.